Welcome back to another episode of Fully Unhinged.
We are going to start today's episode by giving you all a tour of what we keep on our desks. Since it's some of the most important things to us, it's only fair that you see what they are. Megan, do you want to start us off?
Sure, I've got this picture of Ariana Grande that I was told not to move. So she's sitting right there, she's chilling. I've got this Mulan mug that Ashlynn got me in Disney, and this little skeleton.
He's so sweet. Kind of looks like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And over here on the cool side of the desk, I have a panda because he kind of looks like me. Also, pandas are cool, cute, little emo, and yeah, I just like pandas. Now, this is the most important item I have on my desk. This is someone I hold very near and dear to my heart. He made a major impact on the film industry throughout the years, and it is Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat. I put it in this frame because if you shake it, it shines and sparkles like the star he is. I also have a succulent that you can't see because it has to hold up the frame of Mike Myers, just like he held up the film industry on his back.
Very true, very true.
There we go. Oh, he's falling. All right. We have a very exciting episode for you today.
But nowhere near as exciting as all of the films being released this year.
Well, when you have films like Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Detective Pikachu, it's hardly a competition. I mean, they have Ryan Reynolds, the man who single-handedly taught every 13-year-old boy how to curse, playing the cute and fluffy Pikachu. If Pikachu drops the F-bomb, I don't know if I'll be all for it or appalled.
No, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Not to mention, Disney is making it their mission to shove as many movies down our throats as they possibly can.
Ah, yes. You have Aladdin, The Lion King, Frozen 2, you have Toy Story 4, Dumbo. But I don't really know if I'm mad. I mean, I love Disney.
I mean, the only thing I'm mad about is Will Smith as a genie.
That is what I see in the corner of my room during sleep paralysis.
Moving on, Tim Burton directed Dumbo, and when has Tim Burton ever made a bad movie?
If you didn't know this, Megan is seriously obsessed with Tim Burton.
I mean, the man directed Beetlejuice. He's a genius.
All right, relax.
Speaking of geniuses, also coming up this year, 2 more Stephen King remakes. Coming this April, we have Pet Sematary, the film that tells a story of a family that finds an old animal burial ground on their property that brings things back to life. This is coming 30 years after the original film adaptation, and it promises to be even more realistic and terrifying. And coming in September, we have It, Chapter 2. The second installment picks up with the losers as adults, returning to Derry to take care of Pennywise once and for all.
There are honestly so many great movies coming out in 2019. Nobody has enough time to keep track of them all.
I know, they should create a site with, descriptions of what to expect from all of them.
You mean, Cliff Notes?
Yeah, but better.
Clip Notes.
Now we're talking.
So, for example, if Clip Notes was to describe Spider-Man 2 Far From Home, the description might go something like a boy, let's call him Spooderman, with a comically round friend and a pretty girl in a foreign country. There's theaters, there's boat rides. Love? ? There's a dude with a gun, and he shoots the round friend, and he falls asleep.
Oh.
There's webs, and lots of them. Mm-hmm. And then there's a bully and a giant water monster. I don't really know which one is worse. And then there's a bird. There's a plane. There's Jake Gyllenhaal? Yeah, there's Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka, 619.
Joke? Audience? 10 out of 10 would recommend.
We've also got Rocket Man. You know, he's out there. He's burning up his fuse up there alone. He's also wearing a sparkly baseball outfit, so that's cool. And it just looks like a good time. I mean, they have my money already. Yeah. So I'm
11 out of 10 would recommend.
11 out of 10.
And maybe if they talked about Avengers Endgame, they'd say something like, Iron Man is lost in space. Mm-hmm. So sad. Captain America cries, and Thanos frolics through a field of flowers. Just girly things. Everyone is really sad and really angry. It's very vague, and you really have no idea what actually is going on. But it's going to be 3 hours, and then everyone's determined, and they're going to get the job done, and they're going to bring Spider-Man back. And then what's that? It's Paul Rudd talking into a camera screen. America's sweetheart.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's the movie.
I think if they talked about Frozen 2, from what we know so far, they would say, Elsa versus the ocean. Also, it's fall. And that's about it.
I mean, yeah. Maybe if they talked about Lion King, it might come as a surprise to you, but they'd say animals. Animals everywhere. Who would have thought? Animals running fast. Scary.
That is scary.
Iconic monkey and lion scene that goes something like, Ah, Sabina, Mama Chichiama. I don't know the lyrics, that's just my interpretation of it. Oh, and then there's lots of famous names, like Beyonce and James Earl Jones, and the screen went really fast, so I didn't see the other ones, and I forgot to press pause. But then there's another lion, and he's roaring, and he's mad, and it's really scary, so I had to shut it off because I was getting nervous.
You know what else is scary? They're bringing back Child's Play. Chucky's back. And we don't know anything so far. We don't know if we're getting the serious, scary doll from the first 3 or the funny, self-aware one from the later movies. We're just going to have to wait and see, and I'm going to be there, and I might pee myself.
Lots of urine will be involved in the making of Child's Play. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Change the subject.
In other news, Ashlynn is so beautiful and graceful and funny, and I would pay $5 just to... Ashlynn, did you change the teleprompter?
What? No, I would never do that.
I would never say any of these jokes. You get a minimal amount of enjoyment out of me, if anything. We're going to go to break so I can fix a script.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back. The Spice Girls are also back, and I am ready. The group will be reuniting this summer for a stadium tour across the United Kingdom. However, Victoria Beckham, formerly known as Posh Spice, will not be joining. You know, even though I was a late 90s baby, thanks to my older sister, the Spice Girls were a big part of my childhood. I was Sporty Spice. Celebrities like Adele are just as excited as the rest of us, and this is a reunion proves anything is Viva Forever. Spice Girls.
No offense to the Spice Girls, but honestly, the biggest comeback of 2019 is going to be Animal Crossing.
Megan, please.
Ashlynn, there hasn't been a main series Animal Crossing game in 6 years, and they're bringing the whole neighborhood to the Switch. Once it comes out, no one's ever going to see me again, because that's all I'm going to do is play that game.
Megan, it's just a game.
They're my friends, Ashlynn. They need me.
Okay, I think you need to talk to a professional about this.
Whatever. All I can say is, my body is ready. And speaking of, the president of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé, announced his retirement.
That's cool and all, but I don't really know who he is.
Okay, that's rude.
So, Can we like talk about celebrities that I know?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Well, let's talk about Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. They performed at the Oscars. A lot of people are saying they had a lot of chemistry on stage.
Tons.
Did you thought they did?
Yeah.
So do you think they're like secretly dating now, like everybody says?
I mean,
You know, that they could have just been acting because they're actors.
I will allow for both. Both sides are possible.
What side do you want to be true?
They looked really good together on stage.
They did.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Well, like Lady Gaga, maybe Lady Gaga loves Bradley Cooper, like Matthew McConaughey loves cars.
All right.
Anyway, the story I'm most excited to cover tonight is that the Jonas Brothers are back. They announced that they're coming back and having a reunion tour, and they released a new song and a new music video, and I cried like 5 times. The song was so good. I'm just ready for it. Did you like the song?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you listen to the song?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the music video?
Yeah.
Was it only because I told you to watch the music video? Do you actually like Jonas Brothers? Or
I mean,
are you just saying you like the Jonas Brothers because everybody in the world likes the Jonas Brothers?
They're okay.
Are you being a fake fan? Because you don't
I'm
want to get
not even being a
attacked?
fan. I just don't want to be attacked.
Are you nervous that somebody's going to attack you for not liking the Jonas Brothers?
Yes.
Who do you think's going to attack you, Megan?
You.
All right. I'm cool. It's cool. All right. Another popular show, not the Jonas Brothers are a show, apparently it's just all a show to you. Grey's Anatomy has now become the longest running medical drama on TV. They just had, they're on season 15 right now, and they just had their 332nd episode last Thursday, so they celebrated with that. Very, very exciting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's not in the same genre, but they better watch out. Supernatural's coming for them. Just got renewed for their 15th season. They're at 300 episodes as well.
Can they push one of Epi? Do they have Dr. Meredith Grey?
I mean, they have vampires, I think.
Yeah, well, maybe Meredith Grey is a vampire because she doesn't age. Sorry, I'm just getting really heated right now.
Yeah.
Let's change the subject. Travis Scott apparently had some cheating allegations on Kylie Jenner. Did you hear about that?
Not really. If
No?
I'm being completely honest, no.
Do you know who Travis Scott is?
He did Sicko Mode.
Yeah, I think. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Do you know who Kylie Jenner is?
Yes, she's pretty.
She has those lip kits.
Yes.
Well, there's apparently allegations that he's cheating on her. He said it's not true. And they had a concert and he called her baby, so it can't be true if he calls her baby. I
Okay,
don't know.
but like, didn't Offset give like a million roses to Cardi after he cheated on her? So like, I feel like pet names doesn't really.
You know, you're right. I mean, he probably most likely cheated on her. And, I mean, that's definitely not the first time this week that family is dealing with cheating allegations. You heard about the whole Khloe Kardashian, Jordan Woods.
Tell me about that. I'm like foggy on it.
It's like so much drama. So basically, like a short like synopsis of it is that Jordan Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend, was out at a party, and she went back from the club to the house party that was at Tristan Thompson's house, who is Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy. And then there's rumors that they were like definitely canoodling and having a good time behind Khloe's back. And it came out on Twitter the next morning, and everyone was freaking out, and they're like, no, like, this isn't true, it can't be. But then Jordan Woods moved out of Kylie's house, and people started liking stuff in the Kardashian family, so then people started attacking Woods.
Yeah.
But then Woods came out and talked on, I don't know if you are familiar with Jada Pinkett Smith talk show, The Red Table?
Yeah.
I think it's called The Red Talk Table. She gave her side of the story, and then Khloe Kardashian came out with a rather mean tweet saying that Jordan Woods was the reason her family broke up, instead of putting the blame where the blame is most likely at, which is her cheating, two-time cheating boyfriend, Tristan Thompson. And now people are attacking Khloe. So then Khloe came back out a few days ago and said, I didn't mean it. I'm sad. She didn't break up my family. Please watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yeah. So that's the whole issue. Honestly, at this point, I'm really tired of hearing about the Kardashians.
Yeah, it's too much.
I don't want to keep up with them anymore. Just
It's
get them
too
off the
much.
TV.
True.
Can we talk about like someone who's like a female who's actually empowering and doing something good? Let's talk about Selma Blair.
Okay, yeah.
She is amazing. She's an icon. She came out recently to do an interview about her MS. And she said she wanted to come out and show everyone what it is like to live with MS. They say how a lot of people, when they're having a tough time talking, it's really hard for them. And she said, no, she's not having a tough time like when she's trying to talk, because she wants to use her voice in that situation to show everyone like this isn't the end for her. This is just a little bump in the road. She also came out at the Oscars, the red carpet.
Yes, I saw
She
that.
looked amazing.
Yes.
So let's talk about more females who are like that and
I
less
so much.
females who are taking their cheating boyfriends back and then blaming 21-year-old females.
I agree. I agree.
No tea, no shade. Maybe a little tea or shade.
I mean,
Another thing I want to throw some shade at is, and there's nothing against the show. I actually didn't even really get to watch it yet. My sister's a huge fan. The Masked Singer. It's a new show, like a singing show, where like the celebrities dress up in a full-on costume, so you never actually see their face.
yeah, I watched.
Yeah,
some
the
of it.
concept is, like,
Yeah.
for anyone who doesn't know, you have to guess who the celebrity singing is. T-Pain actually won it, and people were, like, very shocked that T-Pain was under the mask. I think he was, like,
Yeah.
what, Monster?
Yeah, he was the monster one.
And the show's good. It is a good show. It got a lot of viewers, and it had an amazing first season. The only thing I want to, like, put out there for anyone who doesn't know is that The Masked Singer is actually originally a Korean TV show.
Oh.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with like creative decisions and like coming off of that, but I just really hope they gave credit where credit was due.
Yeah.
Because if they're just stealing, like I saw a lot of people when it came out on social media, and they're like, this is an amazing and creative idea. This is so awesome. I've never seen anything like this. I have, because it's originally a Korean TV show. And
like,
I've
are they
seen
giving
clips of
credit
it.
to the people that
Yeah.
actually made up the idea?
It's a very popular Korean show. Another issue in the media that we definitely should talk about is the Momo hoax.
Oh, yeah.
She's terrifying. And for those of you that aren't familiar, it came out probably like a week ago.
Yeah.
People were saying that there were video clips on YouTube that were being cut up of children videos, and that halfway through the video, this terrifying creature would come up and tell children to do things that children should not be doing, and that if they told their parents or didn't do it, she would come to get them. And then it came out after that this was actually a hoax. Those videos weren't created until after they put the hoax out,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like an experiment to see how society reacted. But the way I see it is, whether they created the videos before the hoax or after the hoax, the videos were created,
Yeah,
and
they
children
exist
can
now.
still get their hands on them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, children are very easily manipulated. Like,
Yeah.
you tell them what to do, and they might do it.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like irresponsible.
I feel most bad for the artists that originally made the Momo. It was just a sculpture that they made. They're a special effects artist. And now they're getting associated with all these kind of bad press. And I feel bad for them.
I actually read that the sculptor ended up destroying the piece.
Because
he
of the...
he found out what the piece was being associated with. And he was very shocked, because when the piece came out, I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't this popular.
Yeah.
And now he just doesn't understand, like, why. So he said would just get rid of it altogether, which, I mean,
I understand it.
I understand why he did it, but
Yeah.
it's just sad that he had to do it. On a lighter note, we could talk about Big Sean and Ariana Grande hanging out again.
Yes.
I don't like this.
I don't...
I don't like it at all, especially since when her music video Thank You Next came out in November,
Yep.
while he was still with his ex-fiance, her book said he can still get it.
Yeah.
And then a month later, he broke up with his fiance, and now he's hanging out with her.
Yeah.
And whether the reason he broke up with her was because of Grande or what the whole thing was, I just think it was really distasteful of her to say that in the first place while he was with somebody.
And then she released Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And everybody thinks it's about Big Sean.
I thought it was about him, to be honest.
Yeah, if somebody else had released that song and everyone was saying it was about my boyfriend.
Oh, I'd be mad.
Oh yeah, I'd be out for blood. Like,
out for blood.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that Pete Davidson really cares all that much about what's going on, because he's seeing Kate Beckinsale now.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, she's a little bit older, but who cares?
Yeah, she looks good.
She's beautiful. Good for him. No,
Good for
seriously,
him.
really good for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked your ear enough about celebrities. How about we take a short break, and when we come out, we're going to play a little game. So stay tuned.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent. We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
There are so many celebrities to watch this year, so to make it easier for you, we're going to pick and choose which ones you should watch.
We are going to play a game that talks about many of the popular celebrities and issues and just overall things that are being talked about in 2019. And we're going to tell you if we are a sucker for that, like the Jonas Brothers, or if we're going to say thank you next to it, like Ariana Grande. So the easiest one to start off with is Tristan Thompson. Thank you next. Garbage. ASMR. What? Thank you next.
Yeah, thank you next.
Thank you. No.
ASMR.
Weird. ASMR's weird. Chrissy Teigen's Twitter feed. Sucker for that. I love me a good Chrissy Teigen Twitter story. She's a queen.
She tweeted about Animal Crossing.
She's hilarious.
But Animal Crossing.
Okay. Although it's gone and he's back to brown, I think we need to address it because it played a major part in my 2018. Pete Davidson's bleach blonde hair. Thank you next.
Thank you next.
I love Pete Davidson, but blonde is not his color. BLO. Oh, yeah. Okay. John Mulaney. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sucker for that.
I'm over it.
Did you mean to say sucker for that?
I'm over it.
You know thank you next does not mean you like it.
Mm-hmm. I'm over it.
Let's just put him on the middle line.
J. He's sideways.
That looks like an 3. Oh my goodness. All right. Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Sucker for that.
Yeah. Post.
Put Posty.
Posty. And a heart.
Because we love Post Malone. And Sunflower is such a bop.
Yes.
I can listen to that all day. That new Pokemon game. I mean, I really don't have much of a say in that because I don't really play Pokemon, but I like games. And Pikachu's cute. So I guess we're suckers for that.
Pokemon.
Billie Eilish. I was really nervous about pronouncing her name. Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to say thank you next.
Why?
Because she's what every girl thinks goth is, and she's not goth. So
I just like her voice. I don't really know her as a human. I just like her voice. All right, we can put her on your. I mean, should we? Let's put her in the middle line because we don't agree.
Okay. B E. This one's straight up because you guys yelled at me last.
Jules. This is easy. Thank you next.
Thank you next.
Well, Megan writes, I wrote my stuff on the back of a cat in a hat picture, so I could keep him near and dear to my heart. Okay. That baby shark do song.
I'm going to pass on that one too.
I really hope you do.
Yeah, I'm going to say
I don't think we could do a show together anymore.
It's a shark in the water. I drew a picture.
Okay. What about anti-vaxxers?
Well, just going to thank you next. I'll draw it.
Oh no, draw it like this.
Yeah, please tell me. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Brother Nature.
Brother Nature can stay.
I hope everyone knows who Brother Nature is.
He does a good job.
He's like the modern day, I mean, he's not like as awesome and amazing as Steve Irwin, but like, he's probably like the Vine Twitter version of Steve Irwin.
That's actually true, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, yeah. Oh, orange vanilla Coke.
I don't like Coke at all.
I don't like anything vanilla flavored Coke, so I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not wasting my money on that. Put it over there.
Okay, you're right.
And if we don't agree on this next one, I'm gonna be really sad. Yeah. Shamrock Shakes. Thank you next.
Thank you next.
I just want to put out there, Shamrock Shakes are terrible. Nobody actually likes Shamrock Shakes. And if you think you do, you're just being brainwashed by the big man. And the big man is Ronald McDonald.
I can't say how true that is. I don't like them though.
There's factual evidence for that.
Okay.
All right. Elon Musk. You love Elon Musk.
He,
I don't really have an opinion on him, but I put them on there for you.
I like him.
You could put him in
He
separate
did
for
the
that.
funny.
He did the funny
Yes.
on the Twitter.
Yes.
He tweeted the funny on the Twitter.
Yes, I almost forgot how to spell his name because you were saying Twitter. My brain got confused.
Elon Twitter Musk.
Yeah.
Because he's the king of Twitter and Chrissy Teigen's the queen. Live action movies, like remakes, movie remakes.
I think if the original is already good enough.
I feel like if you're making a remake, then the original is good.
Yeah.
So just let the original be.
Exactly.
Because then you're taking it away from the original. Nobody's actually gonna watch the original.
Yeah.
Give credit where
Like
credit is due.
if it was a bad movie, so like a lot of people think that the original Pet Sematary was not good. It was not acted well. So they're redoing it to be
act it even
better.
worse.
So I'm with that. But like The Lion King has charm in its animated form, and I don't need real lions. I mean, I'm gonna see it. I just don't need it.
The thought of like a real lion talking really creeps me out.
That's why they haven't put it in the trailers.
And I feel like I will think about that for many hours before falling asleep after watching it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I hadn't even thought of that.
So that concludes our game. This is how we feel about all of these issues. Yeah. I mean, there's so much going on in 2019, so it's really honestly such a good thing that you all have us to tell you what to think. So you're
Because
welcome.
remember, folks, we are almost always right.
And even when we're wrong, we're right.
So that about wraps it up for this episode of Fully Unhinged. But don't worry, we'll be back real soon.
That's what's so great about covering pop culture news. You never run out of stuff to talk about.
And if you really can't come up with a story, you can just create one on Wikipedia and cover that, because if it's on the internet, it's true.
I don't think you're really allowed to do that. Maybe I don't think you should do that.
What?
I think you should change stories and cover them.
I really hope nobody clicks on Steve Harvey's page anytime soon.
Megan, what did you do to Steve Harvey's page?
I don't feel comfortable answering this without my lawyers present.
Okay. And on that note, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Steve Harvey?